Hola bafethu Motsepe bakere bafethu local soccer 101 bafethu the channel that's there for the local soccer stars that's there in those local communities bafethu. And today we come back with another weekly football update. Bafethu bakere bafethu, this is your man Motsepe bafethu, and I want to bring to you this right now. Hang on, when we come back we're gonna dive into it. Boom, Bafethu, we are back. So like I said, Bafethu, this is your local soccer channel, Bafethu. And if you've made it this far, Bafethu, go to YouTube, Bafethu, go and follow us there on From the Street podcast channel, Bafethu. Go to TikTok right now, follow us there on From the Street podcast channel, Bafethu. Go to Facebook, search Maradona Street, follow us there, because you will be on our list of getting all those updates that come to Bafethu. Yes, Bafethu, today I want us to look into the Namakwaland LFA, Bafethu. Now, the Namakwaland LFA, Bafethu, it's a very, very surprising league for me this season. It's not really surprising, but you can see which teams are really trying to break into the Hollywood, which is now the Kangnas Regional League here in Namakwaland, and it's a bit convincing. It's a bit convincing to say that these teams, yes, they have the quality to make it into the Kangnas Regional League. And who else than the Mikey's Grove Academy team? Right now, they have proven to themselves to be on top of the Namakwaland LFA league as late in the season like this. It is really, really impressive, guys. It's really, really impressive. And credit must go to the coaches. Credit must go to Fadel. Credit must go to the players also to have pushed them so far. And there are players that I personally know that I think they need this elevation. They really need this elevation. They really need to go into the Kangnas Regional League and go and showcase their talent out there as young players, because this team is made up of young players. And to have a team like Mikey's Grove Academy in the Kangnas Regional League, to go all the way to go and win that playoffs and make it into the Kangnas Regional League, I'm telling you, it will be very, 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 very impressive. It will be very, very impressive, guys. But with their points they are sitting on, they have 33. They have 33 points. They've played 15 games. They have win 11 of those games, and they've drawn nothing, and they've lost 3 of them. And their goal difference, you can see they have 30 goals. They've scored 30 goals. That's an impressive record, guys. That's an impressive record. Because if you have to look at Bersa Strikers is also a very, very, very impressive team. I've watched both those teams. I've watched them play in the Passover tournament, which is the Easter tournament this past Easter. I've watched both those teams play, and both those teams are very, very, very structural teams. They are very disciplined teams. They are teams that showcased even to the ABC Motsepe teams, to the Kangnas Regional League teams. They don't respect them. They don't respect them. If I have to talk about an academy, they went all the way. They went all the way. Persa strikers went all the way to the quarters. So it shows you how determined these two teams is on the moment. It shows you because if you can look at Persa strikers, they have 31 points, 2 points behind the local leaders, which is Academy, Mike Slope Academy, and you will see their goals also, 26 goals, 4 goals behind log leaders. You can see they're sitting on the same points, on the same games played, 15 games played. Now, guys, what do you need to say if teams perform like this? And I'm talking about young players. Talking about young players. So it's very, very impressive, guys. It's very, 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 very impressive. And you can see it's not something they made up themselves. This is pure performance. This is pure performance, and they can survive in the Kangnas Regional League with performance like this. They can perform and they can survive. Now moving on, Buffet 2, I want to start off again with our Kangnas Regional League. We are going to look into the features and results. We are going to look into the logs, standings of the Kangnas Regional League. And we are also going to go further and look into the ABC Motsepe League. We are going to look into the log. We are also going to look into the games that can change certain aspects of this ABC Motsepe League that we're talking about when we come back.
You ready? Let's go! Yeah! For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Fort Minor.
So the Stream A results of the Kangnas Regional League of the past week, week 15, look like this. We have Heroes. Heroes played Ocean Spurs. Heroes beating Ocean Spurs there 2-0. Victorians played Celtic United. The team of Nababi, they played Celtic United. They lost that game 2-1 against Celtic United. Sparrows Football Club, they played Strikers FC in Persa. They drew that game 1-1. Young Controllers went on to play All Stars and they won that game 2-0 there at home in Komachas. Now, games that will really stand out for me there will be the Heroes game. Now, I said it, Heroes, for me, I think with them not participating in the Easter tournament, I want to think that it was some sort of a mental strategy that the management decided not to let the players partake in this tournament. Maybe it can be something else. But for me, if I was management and I was on top of the log, I myself also would have withdrawn my players from partaking in a tournament as the Easter tournament because my players already have the mojo to win the league and to go on and take the playoffs if possible. But to take them to an Easter tournament and maybe they might not win the tournament, it will break their mentality, it will break their integrity, it will take away everything that they have gathered so far, the confidence and all those things to come back into the league and get to winning ways. You understand? We will see that with most of the teams that partake into the Easter tournament. We will see that. And none other teams but who's the team victorians. None other but teams like your Sparrows. None other like teams like your All Stars. You see. So it's really something for you as a management to really look into and say is your players ready, because tournaments like Easter tournaments, they are tournaments that keep your team. It's either you take your team there to redeem themselves or you take your team there to just compete. But don't make a mistake. Don't take a winning formation and you put it into a tournament like that. And you might, if they come out of there, they might be lost. You might break your team. You might break your team. So I think it was a good strategy from my side. If I was the coach and if the coach of or the management of Heroes really applied it, then I would say it was very very smart of them because the results are still coming in and that's what they want. That's what they want. So Heroes there winning Ocean Spurs give them the necessary points, and Celtic United, they went all the way. They went all the way into the losing division, and they came back and they managed to get us some results. They managed to scrap some results, not really convincing, but they managed to scrap some results. You see, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about this thing. I was saying you cannot take a winning team into a tournament like this. You understand? Now for Celtics performed in the Easter tournament, but for them to get a result like this is not really convincing. You would expect something more from Celtics. And a Sparrows team that played very convincing. A Sparrows team that really can get results, and then you see them get a result like this. It's not what you want as a coach. It's not what you think you can achieve with a team like this in a league that have teams like Heroes, that have teams like your Celtics, that have teams like All Stars, that have teams like Young Controllers. So Young Controllers also very very good for them to gather those results there against All Stars. They are picking up their socks. They are picking up their socks, and we will see for how long will that go. We will see for how long, because All Stars is already down on the ground. Some of their players, I've went to them. I've asked them what's going on. Why is the team not corresponding? What happened? They said some of the players are working. Some of the players just can't make it to the games that's really necessary for them to gather some points. So it's something to understand, guys. It's something that you can understand. You understand? So hopefully next season, things will change and players will be able to come to the party. You understand? So yes, it was a walkover because All Stars did not pitch, so that might be a reason that some players were working and then they couldn't really make the game to young controllers. Or maybe young controllers paid for that points. Don't know. But I don't think they will pay for that points because their league title is already gone. Their league title is already gone, and I think probably it was probably players of All Stars not being able to make it to the game. We hope. We don't know. But we're moving on to Stream B. Stream B of the Kangnas Regional League coming up. Yes, Fafetu, Stream B. Now, Boca Juniors took on River Stones. River Stones lost that game 4-2 to Boca Juniors. And then the St. Augustine boys played AFC Leicester, and AFC Leicester lost that game 3-1 to the St. Augustine boys. Uprisers took on New Secrets. New Secrets smashed them 5-0 in Persa. Total Aces gave the league away, or should I say gave their lead away. They could have been lock leaders, but they gave it away. And Super Eagles managed to snatch one goal there at home, and then they won the 3 points. Games that will stand out for me right there is the one of River Stones. River Stones, you see what I was talking about. River Stones went all the way to the finals of the Easter tournament, and I think that loss really broke them. That they can't accumulate results now in the league, and that's the after effect of having your team participate in tournaments that that's really off season and not during the season. You understand? So it affects teams. It affects total aces. There you can see total aces couldn't get the results against the Super Eagles. You see. So I don't know. New Secrets still getting the results. They still want the lock. They are gunning for it. AFC Leicester dropping points there. New Secrets very, very happy with that. And yes, we are moving on now to the lock standing. The lock standings of the Kangnas Regional League Stream A. Okay, as there we can see Euros still sitting on top. They played 13 games. They have a game in hand. They still sitting on top with 33 points. And Sparrows right behind them with 14 games. They have 30 points, 3 points different there. I think that draw wasn't really enough for them. Young controllers played 12 games. They still have games in hand. They can still change the narrative here if they do win the games. But like I said, it's gonna be very very difficult for them because they have 24 points. Because they have 24 points. Strikers FC played 14 games. They they have 23 points. Fifth position is All Stars, and then they sitting with 18 points, and then sixth is Celtics United. Celtics United, they have 16 points, and seventh position is Real Madrid. They have 9 position. They have 9 points. And then eighth position is Victorians of Republic. They are sitting with 7 points, and then Ocean Spurs, ninth position. They are sitting with only 5 points. Very very poor of Ocean Spurs. But let's talk about the Heroes, guys. Let's talk about the Heroes. Game in hand, they can still take this thing. It's still theirs. Young controllers.
Oh no! Oh no!
Young controllers getting 6 points from the two games in hand cannot really push them to position number one, but can take off Sparrows. But it's not enough. It's not really enough. But yes, we can see heroes are the fathers of this league. And they're showing everyone who is the kids. Okay, moving on to stream B. Stream B, there we can see we have New Secret on top. New Secret is on top there with 27 points. They played 14 games. Total Aces right behind them with one game in hand. They are they have 25 points. They could have been on top, but they lost against Super Eagles. Super Eagles 24 points, played 12 games. Leicester City, fourth position, played 13 games, they have 24 points. River Stones, fifth position, played 12 games, they have 19 points. 60 Super Eagles played 14 games, they have 14 points. Boca Junior, they played 11 games, they have 12 points. Number 8 is St. Augustine Boys. They have played 12 games. They have 10 points. And then Uprisers, 13 games. They played 13 games and they have only 4 points. But no secret sitting on top there. I think Total Aces can give this away. Total Aces, they can give this away because they have the advantage to win this league, but because of their lack of focus in this league, they might give it away to New Secrets because New Secrets are focused. They've scored 5 goals, 5 goals that shows you that they want this league. It's hunger. You understand? So for me, I think Total Aces is going to give this league away, but let's hope and see what really happens because New Secrets, I don't think they will want to keep this league just like that. It's gonna go down to a fight. And Total Aces have made it easy for them because they lost the well important game that at home that they were supposed to gather some 3 points and push them up top there and sit there comfortably so that Heroes can fight out whatever he wants to fight out. But he couldn't do that, and we must say it's very sad. Okay, moving on, guys, to the ABC Motsepe League features of this weekend that can change the narrative of the log. Let's start with the log first. On top of the log right now, we have NC Pros sitting there comfortably with 53 points, 45 goal difference, and played 20 games. And then we have a Kakama Juventus lurking in the dark shadows of the ABC Motsepe League. They are lurking there. They played 19 games. They have a game in hand. They have 49 points. They have 43 goals. They are looking for a prey to just snatch and grab. But will NC Pros make it easy for them? We will have to wait and see, guys, because they still have one game to play, those two teams, and that game will probably be the decider. And everyone is waiting for it. Everyone is waiting for Kakamas to take on NC Pros for the decider. But right now, Amalaus started very well, guys, and credit must go to them because starting off the season like they did their first season must show you that this team is a team to be reckoned in the future. Next season, they probably is going to take this league. Probably going to take this league. I'm telling you, mark my words. Moving on, we can see the Namakwaland Giants still there, 8 and 9. I'm not happy with it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not happy with it. And there's a lot of things that make me not that make me feel very unhappy. But it's not things I think I can talk over here. It's things I want to take to my life. So if you follow our lives, there you will be really updated with how I feel about certain teams. So if you see me live, tune in, guys. tune in. Make sure you tune in if you see me live on TikTok, if you see me live on Facebook, make sure you tune in, Bafito. Because there is where you are going to really find out how I feel about certain teams and certain aspects of Namakwaland football in general, as large as the Northern Cape. So, yes, Benfica 9th position. They are playing this coming Sunday. I think it's Sunday. Yes, they are playing a fierceful Amalaus. They are playing a fierceful Amalaus, guys. And it won't be easy for Benfica. It won't be easy for Benfica. I'm telling you, this is not an Easter tournament. This is something else. This is ABC Motsepe League. This is an Uppington giant. This is a team that smashed top teams in this league. They are coming up against them. Do they have the guts to take on an Amalaus? We will have to see what the other Olympic giants will make or will bring up against them. As Olympics also gonna take on Amalaus the Saturday. Olympics, they are sitting on 8th position. They played 19 games as well as the Benfica team. They also played 19 games. Olympics leading Benfica only with 2 points. But I think that's what they are comfortable with. They want to fight each other. And I don't know why they want to fight each other. They feel like each one team. Hey, that's not what this league is all about. This league is about you claiming your bragging rights as a region, as the top team in your region. That's what it's all about in this league. But I'm not happy. I'm very, very unhappy. And I don't think this is going to work out for the Namakwaland teams this season. Maybe next season. And they must harshly and seriously go back to the drawing board and check where they made mistakes in this campaign. Because they failed dismally. They failed dismally. But you know who is Bafetu? This is MK Maradona Bafetu. Local Soccer 101 Bafetu. The channel is there for the local soccer stars Bafetu. Right here in the Northern Cape. Kelerata Bafetu. See you again on our next weekly update of Namakwaland football. Tango! Pela. Tanzo!